Okay, hello Yoga Buddies members. Welcome to our summer series videos. So in this video, you can expect a soft, slow flow intended for either the morning when you get up, or really at any part of your day when you feel like you want to move your body a little bit, but in a way that's gentle and mindful. So we're going to be focusing on the hip area of the body and flexibility. And this video can be combined with any of our other ones if you want to make it a little bit of a longer class as well. So we're going to start with our splits pose, but don't worry, it's going to be just a more modified splits. We're going to open our legs to about our maybe 70% capacity because we're going to be here for a couple minutes. So open your legs to the point where you feel like you feel maybe a little bit of a stretch, but you can stay here for a while. We'll bring our feet in flex. So the toes are pointing up towards the sky. And here we want to feel really rooted down into the earth. So bringing the glutes down towards the ground. And at the same time, we're going to lift up with the body, with the torso, the belly slightly in. And we're going to bring our arms up towards the sky. Take a deep inhale and bring your fingertips up. Fill your body with breath. Your feet are active. And on the exhale, we're going to bring our hands forward and just reach forward. Softly walking a little bit with the hands and dropping the head. And coming back up through center. Inhaling, reaching back up. And exhaling, coming over to one side. Keeping it a side stretch, so we're not folding here, we're keeping the chest open. Inhaling, coming back up through center. And exhaling, moving to the other side. Chest and heart is open. Inhale. And exhale, we're folding forward again. And we'll repeat that 2 more times. One more time. It's an inhale to come back up through center. And exhale to come to the side. Inhale to come back up. Exhale side. Inhale center. And exhale back down. And this time we're going to stay here. So maybe you just have your hands on the ground and the head is gently moving down towards the earth. Or maybe you want to walk the hands a little bit forward and even bring your forearms down to the ground. You can activate your feet a little bit more. Palms can be either facing down or up towards the sky in a gesture of receiving. And we're going to let our head hang down. Taking about 5 breaths here. Softening the belly and releasing. Breathing into it. Let's do one more here. If you want, you can inch your way a little bit more on this last exhale. And inhale to breathe out of it. Bring your hands back to your body. We'll lift the arms back up. And we'll come over to one side again. And remember, this is a side stretch. So our chest is open. You can even bring a hand on your heart to encourage you to fold from the side, not from the chest. You can bring your gaze up and extend the arm. It doesn't matter how far you go. Keeping in mind that maybe you're doing this video at a different time of the day. In the morning we tend to be more stiff, and in the afternoon and evening with some movement from the hours before, usually we're a bit more bendy, so be kind to yourself. One more breath here. Remember, my shape is going to look different from yours, and that's okay. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, other side. This is our last stretch, so 5 more deep breaths before we move on. Remember, you can take your hand to your chest to help you open a little bit through the shoulder. Try to release a little bit your head. Breathe from the belly all the way up. One more here. Inhale, come back up through center. And exhale, bring your hands down. We're going to softly, slowly come out of this pose. Bring your hands towards your thighs. And with your heels, you're going to start to bring the legs and the knees together. You can take a moment here. And then whenever I go into some resemblance of the splits, I usually like to shake out my legs a little bit. So you can just move them, or you can even take your hands to your legs and wake them up a little bit more by gently tapping them with your hands or with your fists. Feels very good on the glutes as well. Okay, so from here we're going to extend one leg and bend the other. So in kind of half variation of our splits, our foot is still flexed, and we're going to inhale again, the arms up, fingertips up towards the sky. On your exhale, drop your hand back behind you, and inhale, lift the hips up, finding a variation of our wild thing pose. So here we're pushing the pelvis up towards the sky, and we're finding an arch in the back, and letting our gaze come back to our hand back behind us, pressing into the ground, the hand that's on the earth, opening the throat, opening the heart. One more here. And on your exhale, start to slowly come down. And this time we're going to set up to bring our hips towards our foot. So we're going to have to shift a little bit. And this time we are going to take a forward fold. So inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, fold over the leg. Your hands can come to anywhere on the mat or on your leg or your foot. Just taking a little counter posture. Again, it's not important how far you go down. We're really just looking to bring a little bit of movement and breath to the body. One more here. Inhale, slowly lift yourself up. You can bring your arms up if you'd like. And exhale, switch. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, bring your arm up. Exhale, bring the hand back behind you. And again, we're going to lift the pelvis up. Bringing the foot on the ground and arching through the spine. Opening as much as you want with this arm and the shoulder. Bring your gaze back behind you. Feeling the expansion in your chest. Release the head. And exhale, come back down. Shifting your gaze towards the foot, shifting your hips towards the foot. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Releasing down. Release your jaw. The jaw tends to be a part of the body that is related to the hips. When we tense one, we often tense the other. One more breath here. And inhale, slowly lift yourself up. And exhale, hands to the sides. Okay, from here, we're actually going to bend this leg and sweep this leg back. So you can either stay in this position with the legs like this, or you can come into our full pigeon pose from here. We're going to stay for a few breaths up. You can bring a block or a blanket underneath your glute here to help you feel supported, or you can keep this back leg bent. So coming on the fingertips and lifting the chest up. 3 breaths. Big inhale and exhale. Bring your hands a little bit off the mat. Bring your chest down towards the ground. And inhale, lift yourself back up. Exhale, bring yourself down. Bring your arms in front of you. Your forearms in front of you. And release the head down. You can stay here, you can walk your arms a bit further. Maybe you can bring your forehead to touch the mat. Or you can stay up here, is also okay. Three deep breaths here. Inhale, make your way back up to your hands. Tuck your back toes. And we're going to lift this leg up and back to our 3-legged downward facing dog. Bending the knee, opening the hip. And we'll either take a few hip circles in both directions. If this is too much, you can also come down to the knee and take it here. Or if you're feeling quite bendy and flexy and you feel like your lower back is warmed up, you can take a full wild thing from here. Bringing your foot back behind you, the inside leg straightens, and the pelvis comes up, as we did in the half version before, with your gaze back behind you. One big inhale. And exhale, your hand finds your way back to the mat. And your leg lifts up again towards the sky. Take a big inhale. And exhale, step your foot in between your hands, lowering down your back knee. We're in a low runner's lunge. Open your heart. And lift your arms up, either on top of your leg, or above you, or even behind you if you want to take a bit more of a back bend. Sinking into the hips. If this is uncomfortable on your back knee, you can place a blanket or fold the mat. So any variation is perfect. 2 more breaths. And on the exhale, we're going to find our half splits. Straightening through the front leg, lifting the toes up towards our face, and folding. If you're feeling very flexy and you want to go into more of a full splits, you can do that. I'm going to stay here, but you can take this a little bit further if you'd like. Always listening to your body. One more breath here. And on your inhale, coming back to your low runner's lunge. Lifting the arms up. Gaze comes up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Tucking your back toe. Lifting the knee off the ground. We're going to walk our hands in between the feet. Coming to Prasarita, our wide-legged forward fold. And we'll take a few breaths here before we do the same thing on the other leg. Release the head down. And you can do lots of different variations here as well. You can have the hands on the ground, the hands behind your back. You can grab for your big toes, for my Ashtangis. There's a lot of different variations you can do here. You can even go upside down. Again, I'm going to not do that today, but you're welcome to. You can take some twists as well. Just listen to your body. At the end of the day, we're just making shapes so that we can come back to who we are in the presence of the breath. So it doesn't really matter where you go from here. We're going to stay 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Walking over towards the other side, low runner's lunge. Inhale, lift your arms up. And either stay here with your hands on your thighs, on your lower back, or you can lift, finding a little bit more of an arch. For 3. For 2. And 1. Exhale, straighten through the leg. Bring the toes towards your face. Release the head down, half splits, or again, if you want to come into more of a full splits, you can. Try to really flex your foot so you can feel the stretch in the back of your leg. One more here. And walking the hands forward. We'll come into our pigeon pose. Inhale, lift up. Remember, you can also always bend the back leg or put a block underneath your glute. Opening through the chest for 3. For 2. So we're doing everything in reverse order now on this other side. And 1, separate the fingers. Inhale and exhale, come down in a wave 1 time. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your forearms down or your hands, or you can stretch out entirely. Coming to pigeon on this side. Sleeping pigeon. Release the tension in your jaw and release the head down towards the ground. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, tuck your back toe. Lift your leg up and back. And either take your hip circles or stay here opening the hip, bringing the knee towards the sky, or find your wild thing. Bringing the foot back behind you, and remember the inside leg is the one that stretches. Pelvis up, open through your heart. Open your throat. Our last pose before we come down to rest. And coming back on the exhale to your three-legged down dog. Downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale with your knees or without, lower down onto your belly. And we're going to finish our practice with face down Shavasana, forehead to your hands. Or if you're more comfortable, you can bring one cheek down to the mat. You can stay here as long as you'd like. Thank you for joining me for this slow flow class, and I hope you have an amazing day.